aka Mama Friendly, and I do all sorts of videos on my channel, from cooking videos to planner videos, vlogs, hauls, homeschool videos with a Disney twist, a little bit of everything. So if any of that sounds like fun to you, I hope that you'll subscribe and join me on my YouTube adventure. Today's video is a collab. It is a monthly series hosted by my friend Melissa at I'm Merely Melissa. I'm gonna have Melissa's channel linked in the description box, along with a link to the playlist for this month, so you can see what all of my friends put together as well. Now this collab is called Clutter Free in 2023. Now if you've been following me on Instagram or even in my daily vlogs on this channel, you'd have seen that since November 27th, 2022, I've been embarking on my own sort of decluttering journey. Completely by happenstance, I realized on November 27th that if I started counting that day, there were 400 days between then and the end of 2023. So I thought to myself, if I commit to throw out one thing a day, starting now, November 27th of 2022, then I will have gotten rid of at least 400 things by 2024. And so the hashtag 400 by 2024 was born. There's a few people already in on the challenge where they're just posting every day what they've gotten rid of, and I could be better about posting it on Instagram. I'm better about posting it in my daily vlogs, but regardless, I would love for you to join us. So when Melissa told me that she came up with this series idea for YouTube, I thought this is perfect. I can put together a compilation and show you guys what I'm throwing out every day, so that I'm giving you guys a month-to-month check-in, not only so you can see what all I'm getting out of my house in 2023, but also kind of to help hold me accountable. So with that being said, let me show you what I got rid of in this past month. So it's day 46 of my hashtag 400 by 2024 decluttering mission. Remember, that's one item a day. And if you started on November 27th of 2022 like I did, then you're gonna be rid of 400 items by January 1st, 2024. I share every day on my vlog what I'm tossing, but I am also making sort of a compilation for an upcoming collab, so I wanted to make sure to put the details out there in case you're new or you were not aware. But today, I am getting rid of the old advent calendar. You might have seen in my vlogs that I had 2 advent calendars this year for kiddo. We started out with this one because I figured bath toys, fun times. They weren't really bath toys, they were just plastic toys that happened to be waterproof, and kiddo was really not that big of a fan. We opened up all the boxes anyways, we got all the toys that he actually could use in the bath, and kept those. The others we've either tossed because they were not the safest thing, they were very small, or they had pieces that could come off, etc, etc. Point is, the holidays are very much over, but I still have the box, so there's no sense in keeping this. This is getting thrown out today. Today's declutter item, we recently got this timer for the kiddo for us to use during therapy sessions so he can see just how much time is left in any given session. And as with everything I buy, I kept the box in case it turned out not to work or if I needed to return it for any other reason. But here it is, it's doing great, kiddo loves it, it's definitely serving its purpose, and so its box is no longer needed, so we're getting rid of this guy. The funny thing now is that I'm looking at all this pile of stuff and I'm like, well, we use this for PT, we use this for that, we use this for this other thing. So it's like, I thought it'd be as easy as just whoop and pull something out, but now I'm not so sure. What's this? What are you? Whatever you are, you're still wrapped in your original packaging and we've never used you. Oh, see, but we should be using this, man. Okay, definitely not decluttering this. Honestly, I really feel like I just want to go through all of these boxes and see if there's stuff in here that maybe my son's OT can use at the center. Because I feel like there's just so much stuff. See, like this is a perfect example. This is completely wrapped still in its packaging, but I have so many pattern building activities that I've bought for my son and that we've never used. So it doesn't make sense to open this one and try to use it. We might as well see if my son's OT can use it with some other kiddos at the center, and then it's out of my house, A, B, somebody else gets to use it. So this is gonna be the thing that I declutter today. It's starting to feel to me like I might have to put like, I don't know, laundry baskets or something in the trunk of my car. One of them is gonna be, something just fell. One of them's gonna be for like general donations, like I hate the idea of donating to Goodwill, but I'll have to find some other sort of organization to donate to. Stuff that I want to give to my sister and stuff that I want to give to my son's therapy center, so that the things are out of the house, but they're organized, they're sorted, and whenever there's a certain amount, or whenever the basket gets full, or whenever I'm going to see my sister, for example, or whatever, the stuff's ready to go, and I just have to like grab the basket and say, here, your things. So that way they're not just piled up in the house somewhere waiting for their final destination, because then yeah, they're slated for decluttering, but they're not actually gone, and I don't feel correct about that. I feel like this would be easier. It would certainly make more sense if I went like space by space or room by room even, but if I did that, then I'd feel tempted to throw out a bunch of things at once, and then I would not necessarily be following the 1 item per day format. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I just be throwing out, I don't know, 7 things at a time and then just check in once a week and say these were the 7 things that I threw out this week? Let me know. I've asked in the past in like various forms, but I'm curious now what you guys are thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and give this to my son's OT also, because we have a couple different versions of this, and he really enjoys these games, but he doesn't need 3 different versions of it. So I'm gonna see if she could use it for her kiddos, because she's the one that we use it with mostly. So I know that it's something she can use. I just don't know if she wants her own. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask her. If she doesn't want it, then I'll donate it, I suppose. Keeping it simple today because kiddo's sick, hubby's sick, and I can't be bothered. I was looking under the bathroom sink for the thermometer, and I found that I have a box of ovulation kits that the box is empty, and actually it's been under the sink and empty for months. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this box out because it's just taking up room for absolutely no reason, and hence decluttered. The therapy room declutter continues. These wooden dowels I bought for a project back when we did our Mary Poppins themed homeschool. I'll post that video in the corner in case you'd like to see it. But we just used, I think, like 3 of these, and the other 40 some odd pieces are still here. I don't have any plans for them, and it's a shame to throw them out because it's almost a full pack. My mom's super crafty. I'm gonna offer them to her. I'm sure she'll take them, but in case she doesn't, then they might end up in the trash, just because I genuinely don't know what else I would do with these. It's been an extremely hard week. Everybody has been sick, and then we had a very sudden and extremely tragic loss in the family, and so I've been out of it. Life's gotten the better of me this week, but I wanted to go ahead and catch up on the decluttering. So for Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm throwing out these books that are broken, and the reason I'm throwing these out is because I've already replaced them. So kiddo has a new one of these and a new one of these. There's no reason for him to miss either of them. That being said, I am going to wait until he goes to bed to throw them out, because if he sees them in the trash, he'll take them out of the trash. So those are definitely going. Soaps and a lotion that I'm never going to use. So as with all sorts of like these still very much usable, this is basically full, these sort of like personal care, body care things, I'm going to offer them to my mom and my sister. If they don't want them, they will get donated, because I'm sure a shelter can use this. In particular the soap, because they're still shrink wrapped even. And then lastly for Sunday, this Lush face mask that I absolutely loved, but it is in fact super expired. This expired in 2018. Sorry, it was made in 2018. It was expired in 2019. So point is, it's very much past its use by date. I could offer this to my mom and she would probably take it, but nobody needs to put this on their face. I'm sure it's just gonna like be irritating and make you break out and all sorts of things that you don't need. So this is just gonna go straight into the trash, which is a shame because they don't make this anymore, and this is the one face mask I've ever found that does not immediately destroy my sensitive skin, but it is what it is. It's Monday, and for today's decluttering, I'm getting rid of this stack of stickers that, realistically speaking, I'm never going to use. They're just taking up space on my desk. So some of it is straight trash, like this page is empty. And then other stuff is like leftover deco I didn't get around to using, but it's like spring themed stuff. So this is stuff that's been sitting on my desk for close to a year.
So I think it's definitely time for it to go. That's gonna be the decluttering item of the day. So this is not a very fun entry, but I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this pregnancy journal that I started last year. I ended up miscarrying in my first trimester, but I wrote enough in here where if we were to get pregnant again, and here's hoping, I really can't use this notebook a second time. So it's just taking up space, and I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it today. So this is the decluttering item for the day. Today's decluttering items seem a little silly, but hear me out. These are brand new pens, but they come in a multi-pack of different colors, and I love all of the colors. These are my favorite kinds of pens, by the way. These are the Papermate Inkjoy Gel .7s. So this is the only pen I've used for years and years and years. I absolutely love them. But the yellow ones and the light green ones, you can't see them on paper. You just can't. Like, there's no point to them. They're very cute. It's nice to say you have them, but they serve no purpose. So they're just taking up space in my little pen marker cup holder thing, and space is at a premium in there. So even though they're brand new, they're basically useless. So I'm just gonna get rid of them. It is Thursday. We're well into 2023. The washing machine is going, so there's background noise. But I just found this completely unused and totally free 2022 calendar in my desk. And since we never used it, and since it's out of date, and since it was free, so it's not a big deal as far as like, oh no, wasted money. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out. This will be the thing that no longer lives on my desk as of today. So for today's decluttering situation, I have in front of me 2 perpetual calendars. The thing about a perpetual calendar is that no matter what year it is, it's perpetual, right? It always makes sense. It's like it only has 1 page per month, and you're supposed to write down on January 2nd, it's so-and-so's birthday, so that you know whenever you start a new planner or whatever, you can pick this up and see all of January and go, oh, remember, January 2nd is their birthday, and you can write it out in your new stuff. So this is kind of like a keeper of the dates. Any anniversary, special event, birthday that you want to make sure to always put into that year's planner, you carry this, and this is what's going to tell you. As such, I don't really check in on these much, because whenever I start a new planner, I go through them and then never again. So I didn't even notice I had 2 of them. I don't need 2. So this one's older, and it doesn't have as many entries in it. Like, there's been new people born, for example, since I started using this one. This one is complete. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this one away, because I really don't need 2. And this one's got everything in it that is necessary. So there you go. Today's decluttering item, a bunch of stickers that I have on my desk. They're super cute, but realistically speaking, I am never going to use them, and they're just taking up space. So off they go. Keeping it simple today, it's just a couple of pieces of paper that I had on my desk. I started making lists, and then either I abandoned them or I misspelled something or whatever, and I started over. So the paper's just sitting around, and I'm never going to use it. So goodbye. Today I'm saying goodbye to this Commit 30 planner. I reviewed these on my channel last year, and well, it was a very thorough review, and I flipped through it and everything to show you what's inside. If you want to see that, I'll put the video in the corner. I am going to get rid of this one regardless, because it is last year's, so it no longer serves me. A little random, but Kiddo used to have a full set of these magnets to practice his spelling, and these are all that remain of the set of, like, I don't know, maybe 80, 100 words. So I'm going to go ahead and toss these, because he's already mastered all these words. There's no need to keep them around. They're just taking up, albeit not much space, but space nonetheless. That concludes everything that I'm decluttering in January. Make sure you stick around and follow the hashtag 400 by 2024 to see what I declutter in the rest of the year.
Alright guys, there you have it. That's what I've decluttered in this last month. Was there anything you saw that was a little bit surprising maybe? Can you relate to having all these random things just thrown about your house that maybe you don't need? And are you maybe on a decluttering mission of your own this year? Tell me about it in the comments, and I'd love for you to join the hashtag 400 by 2024, because I'd love to see what random things people are finding around their houses and giving the old heave-ho. Before you go, make sure to check out Melissa's channel in the description box, and also that playlist so you can see what all my friends decluttered this month as well. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for being here and watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I hope that you'll please give it a big thumbs up. I'd also love it if you'd subscribe and click that notification bell, because I post at least 3 times a week, and I wouldn't want you to miss a minute. Thanks so much again for watching. Bye!